Hello everybody and welcome back to, should I say welcome to the multiplayer server running Farming Legend, which is the Farming Simulator 2011 map. Now this is something which is quite exciting to me really, because I haven't played on Farming Simulator 11 since the, I think it was the 50 or 40,000 subscriber special. And that was actually FS11. This is obviously FS17 running the 11 map. So yeah, I really can't wait for this. Ah, look at this, the conveyor belt of frustration. Getting bales up that thing used to be very difficult. I wonder if it still is. Right, so what's everybody up to in the chat? Let's just have a look here. Daggerwin, why are you so late today? I'm not late, okay. No, the server opens between 4 and 6 GMT. It's currently 4:15, so I'm well within my time. But yes, what we have to do is buy a load of machinery. It's going to be fun to be on your server, Jason the farmer says. I'm so happy I got in. Yeah, it's amazing. I opened up the server and it was full within a matter of seconds. It took less than a minute. Less than a second, that would have been good. Less than a minute to be totally full. So that just shows how popular it still is. The Scarecrow, which I always used to run over. So what we need to do is buy loads of machinery. I think we're going to do a huge harvest. I don't know if anything's actually ready to harvest yet. This is, look at this. Look, that is evidence actually. That is proof that everybody joined within a minute. Everybody's been in the server for 3 minutes exactly. Absolutely amazing. But yes, we need to buy lots of stuff. We own every single field. Always the best way in multiplayer. Some of these areas, although I played hours and hours on FS11, I probably haven't even been to some of these. I remember field 25 very well, and also one which always is in my memory is field number 17. I think it's because that's the starting field. I think 17 was the starting field. With you had the combine harvester, and you had to start harvesting some wheat or barley over there. So yes, before everybody gets very impatient, I better just buy some stuff. I'll do most of it off screen because obviously this is a very slow process. Straight to the Massey Ferguson. Don't worry, we'll get one of every brand if we can. Obviously we don't need tons of tractors, but we do need to have at least 14 machines, as there are 14 players. Go for one of these. I'll just go for the standard of everything. Should we go with a bigger combine? We always go with the New Holland. Should we go with Rostomash? I don't know, we could do actually. Not used it for a while, it'd be nice to see it again. Well, it would appear the most obvious place to go to first is field number 1, as it is just over here. I have just been blocked in by a driverless tractor. Let's go. Now, I think everybody's got a machine. I'm hoping they do. Yeah, they do, because we've got potato harvesters and sugar beet harvesters as well. Field number 1, I'm surprised that somebody mentioned field number 1 because it's actually done. Is it? Hang on, wait, no, is that? No, that. Oh, I can't see from here. That looks like stubble from back there, but no, that is not ready. That is ready. Oh, what am I? I'm very confused. That did look... Okay, am I going crackers, or did that not look like stubble from back there? Maybe it was me. Let's go then. That would explain why somebody said field number 1. We're using the Rostomash, which I'm actually very pleased about, because I haven't used the Rostomash for a long time. If you want to see your ping, you open up the mini-map, basically. You can see mine near on the mini-map where it says field number 2. Above there we've got the flickering number, which says MS next to it. Oh no, we don't want to bail. Yeah, that is my connection speed. Many people saying they're lagging. Now obviously I can't lie about if we've got any lag. It doesn't look very laggy. It could be because we have just bought a load of machinery. That doesn't really do it much good, buying loads of machinery in one go and then everybody being in the same area. So I should think if we were all to disperse a bit, then it would become much easier for everybody. I don't know why it is quite smooth for me though, because it's not like I'm actually hosting this myself. This is a dedicated server located in London, which is about 150-200 miles from my house. So yeah, it's got nothing to do with... there's no reason why I should be smoother than everybody else. Strange. Unless it's just everybody's PC spec, which can't really handle it. But it is only the base map off FS11. Who knows? Dagoin, we need to swap headers. Mine is way too big. Carson oh, it is, you're right. I didn't even know he had that harvester. It's got the smallest case harvester with the absolutely gigantic header. I'm surprised there wasn't a header for it in the yard. I'll have to get that done, although it is quite funny watching it on there, because I have never actually seen that much larger case header on the smallest case. I guess it just means you can harvest more in one go with a cheaper combine. We have 3 combines in this field so far. I don't know how many more are going to turn up. I did only buy a selection. There is another one. There is definitely a New Holland as well, which I can just about see over at the store there. Can we have a few tractors for cultivating? We can indeed. We're going to have to go and get a Challenger or something. Just go and buy it. Let's have, I could have a quad track actually. We'll get the biggest quad track. Why not? We have the money for it. Now being rammed. Let's continue. Already being cultivated too. There is a combine, the other Massey Ferguson's, 2 Massey Ferguson combines. One of them is over there, over the river. And yeah, the New Holland is still over there. So 3 out of 5 are currently in the field. Can you have a cedar dagger? I got fast track. Yes, you can. Which one should we go for? That one? Actually, no. I'll get a direct drill. Good. Let's continue. I am holding everybody up. Especially Carson. Now when we've done this field, what I'd like to do is give this to somebody else. They don't have to use it, it can just be left somewhere if they don't want to use it. But I'd like to go over to a sugar beet field and get some sugar beet done. And I think, actually, the field which has got the sugar beet in is the one which I mentioned before, field number 17. It is. So that is where we'll be heading off to, unless there is one closer. I think, was it 26 possibly? I'll check in a minute because obviously I don't want to be holding everybody up here. Carson is actually handling that very well. Or should I say Carson's harvester is handling it very well. I'm amazed. That's not good. That's not good at all. Jason Farm has apparently got a problem. I'm not sure what it is yet. The refill points don't work. Oh dear, that is a problem. Oh well, I'll buy some placeables. Or actually, we could just get some pallets, couldn't we? Just get some seed bags. I'll get a few. Oops. There we go. So we'll get that unloaded and then we can move over to, well, we'll probably put this in the yard actually, which is just over there. We'll move over to a sugar beet field. I think every harvester which I bought, both the potato harvesters and both the sugar beet harvesters, are still where they started off, so not a very popular job it would appear. I already know that from doing an episode not so long ago, because if you do potatoes or anything like that, the video doesn't get as many views, which obviously indicates that most people don't like to watch it or even do it themselves. So I know it's not a very popular thing. I think potatoes especially. So we'll do some sugar beet. Oh, you want fertilizer too? Bear with me. We don't want to spend most of the video in the store. That should do. That is actually a field. That used to be just a grass field. Back in the days of FS11. Right, there we go. I can remember staying up late playing this game, FS11, when it first came out. It was half term, I was still at school, and yeah, I used to go to bed really late, and we used to bring everything back into this barn and to make everything neat before we packed up for the night. It was great fun. But yeah, I shouldn't have stayed up quite so late when I had my exams. Right, so we're going to cart a tractor. What is that doing in there? Why is there a tractor in the trailer? The tractor tows the trailer. We just lost a player, I think it was Olis9, who is in every video. So that's amazing, maybe lost connection. So we have now got Blue Ice instead. Blue Ice is here. Now I'm going to take this header, the beet header. Irish Farmer's got the other harvester. Jason the farmer says, Dagger, can I plant grass? I probably should get some mowers actually, because I know a lot of people do like to do mowing, so we'll buy this as well. So much buying. The only problem I've got with buying stuff is the lag which can be caused. Otherwise I'm fine with it. I'm going to go over to field number 25 because I have quite a few memories of that field. It is over, I think, yeah, it's past the, there's like a grain sell point. It's just down here. It's on the corner. It's a good field to go to. Here it is. It was always unusual to me because we couldn't actually have a designated entrance. There was no gravel or anything. It was just a field next to this this big lake here. Is that ready? That doesn't look quite ready. I'll have to check. No, it's actually quite a long way off ready. That reminds me, we do need to turn off withering. So there we go. Good. And hopefully it won't be too long until it is ready. I suppose we could always come back to this field. Let me just check once again if any more beet fields are ready to harvest. I don't think they are. Ah, one is. This one over here is. So we could go to there if we wanted to. Looks like there's going to be a bit of silage harvesting going on over there. We are going to go over to a different field, just because this one is so far off ready. And we don't want to skip the time so much that it goes dark. We need to go over the bridge, which used to be very steep. It was like a blind bridge and you couldn't really see the traffic coming over the top. It doesn't seem as steep now. So maybe that's been reduced, unless vehicles used to sit lower, I don't know. Now if you were to go straight on up here, you would end up at the cow farm. Of course, back in FS11 there was no proper animal system as such. Well, certainly not like it is today. But there was animals. It's just, yeah, a much more diluted version of them. So let me just go on here. Field number 9 we're going to. Luckily for everybody with a potato harvester, there is the potato field, so they're going to be very close to us. We're going to this one over here, which is directly next door. So we can all stay together, because I know that a lot of people do like to stay within the filming area, so that they're in the video, so they will be able to be. It's just, I don't know where the potato harvesters went. They were following me earlier. Who knows, but here we are. Let's get cracking. Now, if whoever that is starts over there and we start over here, we should eventually meet up in the middle, but this is a very slow job. Let me just see where everybody else got to. I would have thought they're still on the way. Yeah, was it Jason the farmer who was... I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to just stop the video here and try and figure out what everybody's up to. Now this is persistence. Never seen that before. I suppose it works to an extent, but kind of wasteful and probably not doing the drill any good. Now Irish Farmer apparently has got a problem over here. It would appear that that harvester over there isn't filling up, so we're going to swap. He's going to take over this one, and see if it works any better that way. I can't see why it wouldn't work for him. Oh dear, I've just lost this one. Thank you. So it's obviously been harvested, yeah, but it has it been unfolded? Has, hasn't it? Interesting then. Does work for me. Could be because I'm the admin. I'm not too sure. I wonder if that one over there is filling up for Irish Farmer. That's interesting. It's only been removing tops. Look at that. It's only taking the tops off. I wonder why that would be. I see what Irish Farmer says, but that is unusual. Only the topper has actually been working. The actual lifters haven't done a thing. Strange. I can't think of a solution to that. I don't know why it would only take the tops off for one player, and then for me it would do everything. Strange. Oh well, I suppose all we could do is get a trailed one, which has already had the tops removed, obviously, so you could just lift them up that way. But that would be very slow. Failing that, put it on a worker, yeah. Put it on a worker, see if that works. As far as I'm aware, the topper and the harvester switch on together, so I don't know why that one over there is only doing half. Still, I'll continue and see how it goes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out. It should stay engaged. It is. So now when Irish Farmer hopefully tabs into it, it shouldn't switch any of the mechanisms off, so he should be able to continue from where I left off. Let's just see. This is turning into a troubleshooting video rather than anything else. Come on, please, please tab to it. Tab to it. I've left everything running. It must be tabbed into. Okay, 1 second. Okay, doesn't matter. Apparently, it's now working. Now, the only thing I have changed is the ability to keep the engine running. So I can only assume that if somebody else engages it for Irish Farmer, and then Irish Farmer gets in, it all seems to work as it should do. So, if you've had that problem, I would recommend doing that. It seems to work. There's a bit of a battle between these harvesters. Everybody wants to have one. Now I know the capacities of these things is very large. We're currently sitting at 16,000 litres, which is actually bigger than a lot of trailers. So although we're only 36% full, we are going to have to unload. So I think there is a bit of a battle between a couple of people wanting to unload. So we will do once we have spun round. Yeah, this field is taking a while to update its status. Yeah, Farming Boy 1558 can have this load in a minute. I think we're on normal difficulty. Right, okay, we've got somebody behind us, so we're going to have to wait. If I just pull over here. Then I'll just go a bit further forwards, I can unload. And it should fill it up extremely fast. Although that is a big trailer. Not bad though, for about 40% full. I'm going to continue, and I will return when we have progressed further. There goes the first load in a trailer, totally full, so that should be sold fairly locally. In fact, I don't know where the sell points are, because when FS11 was out, Sugar Beet wasn't in the game, so it must have all been added in more recently. I know there has been a number of different updates since it was released on ModHub. I think there's been 3 different change logs, so yeah, loads of stuff's been added and fixed and all that kind of stuff. I can guarantee that little cube of sugar beet will disappear. It did, before I could even say it. I've just cut up the middle. It always seems to be easier. I used a worker for that though, because having a worker means you guarantee a straight line if you haven't got anything like GPS. So we're back at 37% full, so as soon as somebody else comes up to me I will unload into them, providing we have got enough space on the unloading side. Obviously we're going to be going up the right hand side of where Addy is there, looking that way, and that is just the quickest way of harvesting. Also, the conveyor belt will be on the correct side as well. But we've munched through this field fairly fast, keeping everybody busy. There are 2 potato harvesters over there. I don't know if they're actually working anymore. If they were, we'll have to go closer and see. Right, I'm 45% full, so we can unload, because that's quite a bit. Ah, a bit of lag there. I suppose Blue Ice is the obvious trailer to load into. There we go. Closer. See how much it fills it up. It should fill it up most of the way, I'd have thought. That was 20-something thousand litres. Not bad. Right, let's finish off. And there we go, and a very messy finish, but we are pretty much finished. There are numerous pieces of sugar beet still left in the ground. Is anybody talking to me in the chat? I think they're not. No, I don't think so. I always worry about missing people's comments and remarks and stuff, because I feel like to them that I'm ignoring them, but I'm not. It's just I haven't noticed them. We could go and tidy a few things up, I suppose, but it's not really worth it. And pieces keep disappearing anyway, so yeah, there we go. We're done. Good. Let's unload. Is there a tractor and trailer here? There is a full one over there, which is, I think it's, oh no, it was Blue Ice. Blue Ice is now there. I don't know then. That one's dealing with the potatoes. It's amazing. I thought there were loads of tractors and trailers about. Well, if I just leave it here, somebody will come underneath it and unload with the tractor. Yeah. Okay, so let me just go on to here. I would like to see exactly where these sell points are. Maybe if we go onto this page we can see. Go across to sugar beet, that one there. 205, the port. The port is the best place. If they want to, they don't have to, obviously. The port is, let me remember the map, it's over here. Good grief, it's very busy over here, look. That is the silage field as far as I'm aware. Good to see that I'm on the ball. It's definitely not the silage field. That is, I thought that was the biggest field actually. It is. That is the biggest field on the map, and they have almost finished harvesting it. They've done a good job. Very good. We've missed out on all the action over here then. Somebody spoke to me then. Can we do a big thumbnail? Love to, but everybody's so far apart, it would take ages just to get everybody together. It's agreed. Field number 20, which is this field here, is where we're going to do the big lineup of everybody's vehicles. Yeah, this is a great way of showing the map off and reminding myself of what it looks like. Because as far as I'm aware, you couldn't actually fly in FS11. I never did it. Never did it at all. So this is the first time ever. Big mountains though. And I never noticed the bridge over there before either. We mustn't go too high because otherwise we're going to see the boundary of the map, which would really wreck the immersion. Well, we can already kind of see it, it's a square, but we'll just look further down. There's the port. Everybody's busy selling stuff, I think, at the port. At least they're on the way to it. No, maybe not. They're going to the cooperative, I think, which is that place over there. Yes, they are. Here is everybody lining things up. It's going to be a good picture. But I will just jump cut once again, just so everybody can get in the best position. Farming Boy has just drawn to my attention that this trailer will not empty. And it's not that it's not accepted here, because it is. If you take a look, potatoes, cooperative, there you go. So it is accepted, but it's just not working. It just keeps closing itself. So we'll go over to the port. Farming Boy can take it if he wants to. We'll go to the port. Yep, good. It turns out my comment of saying let's go to the port didn't go down terribly well, because I was actually talking to just Farming Boy, and everybody who was setting up in this field here read the comment and they all decided to come too. So that did not go terribly to plan. Oh well. We can reset things up here for another picture. Well, we haven't another picture yet. It's no, it's not working either. Oh well. You'll have to leave it. Such a shame. Right, picture. Screenshot time. We'll do it over here, probably. And there it is, the lineup. Everybody is finally in position, with the exception of a couple. Is everybody here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yes, everybody's here, good. All 14 of us. So nobody's left out. I need to turn off that heads-up display. There we go. I'll do a picture now just in case somebody types a message, because it always gets in the way. Actually, this would be better in daylight, but not to worry. And there we go. Screenshot done. So we're going to conclude the video here. Thank you so much to everybody for playing if you've been in the server, and also for watching. And until next time, I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.